Hello and welcome. My name is Natasa Hogue, and for the May Faculty in Service, the library topic of discussion is academic credibility. The agenda today is defining what academic credibility is, how it is connected to one's study and profession, and how all of this can translate into the real world. Also, we will make sure you know how your library can help with all of this as well. What does it mean to be credible? Well, let's first take a look at how credibility is defined. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, credibility is the quality of being believed or accepted as true, real, or honest, able to be believed, reasonable to trust or believe, good enough to be effective, the quality or power of inspiring belief. Translated over into the academic world, academic credibility means that there is a level of trustworthiness in one's work. Something is truly learned, well thought out, well investigated, and has proven worth. You, as the instructor, need to educate the students that they are the creator and voice behind this work, and this is how they will represent themselves in their college career. Consider this. How do you want your work and voice to be perceived? Here we have a concept web for the subject source credibility. When we put this term into the search query, we see information that is conceptually similar. Here we can see competence, composure, trustworthiness, goodwill, sociability, networked self. These terms all fit into the definition of credibility. One way students show their credibility is through their work and behaviors on campus and in their studies. As educators, we need to make sure that they are being taught to use credible research databases, properly use and cite information from other experts' works. This allows them to learn how to use published material as a foundation to support and build their own expertise in their field. We want to make sure that we are applying critical thinking skills in the assignments and classroom discussions and encouraging this. Educating our students on plagiarism and how to produce trustworthy work. And displaying work in an organized, clean, and neat manner. Another example of credibility is being on time and making sure one's work is relevant. It meets the instructor's goals and the student's goals as well. In order to be credible, one needs to exercise their critical thinking skills. Critical thinking means absorbing important information and using that to form a decision or opinion of one's own. This doesn't always come easy or naturally to some, so it is our duty to assist in training our students to better critically think. Critical thinking also shows in the conclusion of a work by a student or educator who has analyzed the work of others and developed their own ideas. Self-learning and one's own conclusions are important here as well. This shows another level of understanding. Learning and applying academic credibility relates to critical thinking in that we, as students and educators, are using all the steps in the critical thinking process. These are asking questions, considering different perspectives, drawing conclusions based on the available information, and showcasing our understanding by applying and delivering this information. Now that we have defined academic credibility, how does this translate into the real world? Academic credibility teaches one of the importance of work, presentation, and validity of character and work ethic. These characteristic traits will get one far in their career as they are positive traits of character. One must know how to establish credibility first, before being trusted as a credible source of one's own. Learning this in college through production of work and behavior is one way to learn the importance of credibility. Consider, how do you want your work and voice to be perceived? At the college level, it is not enough to formulate your own opinion on a topic. Instead, one is expected to understand the literature available in their field and to form their own critical opinion in response to the ideas of others. This means that our students are expected to read many sources and refer to those sources in their writing. Contact your campus librarian today or submit a workshop request on Delta Connect in order to provide workshops in the classroom for the students and yourself, so you both are understanding what is expected in the classroom. A librarian is available at your campus to educate both faculty and students on academic credibility and critical thinking skills. Additionally, trainings include understanding research databases and credible resources in Learn, our Library and Information Resources Network, plagiarism and avoiding plagiarism through APA, understanding basic searching versus advanced searching techniques, and navigating the library website and utilizing the program resources available to our students in their program of study and for our faculty in their field of expertise. Overall, we all want to be trusted, credible, heard, and competent. You can learn about credibility by learning the tools and practices on how to be credible in and through your academics. Exemplifying trust, relevance, competence, and interest are characteristic traits that are respected in both our students' college and your career. Academic credibility means there has to be a level of trustworthiness in your work. Something is truly learned, well thought out, well investigated, and has proven worth. You, as the creator and voice behind this work, also will be represented as a credible and ethical source through your work and behavior. How do you want your work and voice to be perceived? Thank you for your attention. As educators, we are mandated to exemplify these learning techniques and behaviors in the classroom.